Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. It's Maxim again, and we've got another new hero in the game. This one is called Brady, and I guess it's clearly styled after Tom Brady, the American football player. Although I don't know if they have a deal with him or not, or whatever. Anyway, and he is an air hero, which I guess is supposed to be because he threw so long, like the football's so far away or something. I don't know. I don't really follow American football or football as they call it in America. And they call normal football soccer. Uh, Normal football from my perspective, since I'm European, of course. Anyway, that was a little bit of a segue into somewhere else than I wanted to go. And right away, of course, the ways to get him, you can buy him for $20, which, as always, I would not suggest. You can get him in the Lucky Treasure, which is the way we will be going. And it seems to me like the treasury is kind of giving like less shards than it used to recently. Like this thing has been happening a lot more recently than in the past, that you do the 10 draws and you get 0 shards. Yeah, you can see 2 out of 3 right now. And there is supposedly a way to get it a little bit cheaper if you are going by the draw 1 until you get a shard. Then you maybe restart the game or you wait a bit, but I cannot really do that because I'm making the video, of course. So wow, and that there was a lot of gems in the jackpot. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was enough or if I'm still missing some. I think I'm still missing some. Yeah, I'm still missing 3 actually. That is pretty bad, pretty bad. And now missing last one. So we will go this way now, also because the jackpots are out. I mean, you know what I mean. The amount in the prize pool has lowered. So yeah, that cost us a lot of gems. I think it was like 4,500 maybe, something like that. I'm not sure now how much I started with the video with, how many gems. You can check that yourself if you want to. Yeah, it was not very lucky. We now have the hero, and we can go recruit him, and we can go talk about how he actually works. And I'm gonna also talk about who he is good for and who is gonna be replacing. But it's gonna be my personal impressions, and keep in mind that it's gonna be in a large part like theory crafting, because I do not really play air myself, and I don't spend the money on the exclusive skills, and that's gonna be an issue here because the exclusive skill basically doesn't do half of its job at all, like unless you do that. So yeah, we are gonna do what I would suggest you do with every single new hero, and that is get them, of course, for gems, as I did, and then I usually get them to 2 stars because 20 shards isn't that much, and it's just what I do with them, because then you can also take them to level 60 and give them the extra that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. Give them the extra skill slots, so you can have the skill slots, and yeah, for the golden stuff, or for actually using. And yeah, so we're gonna go and talk about his skill first, like his extra skill on its base. What it does is it increases the attack of your air force in all 3 rows, but it increases a bit more in the first 2 rows than in the third one. In the first 2 rows on 5 stars is going to be 120%, in the third row is going to be 105%. When heroes say that they increase the attack of your units, like this in their exclusive skill, it's what I would call a special hero attack modifier. It's kind of like, it's not like getting plus attack stat, it's not like getting plus damage stat, it's another third multiplier that multiplies your base damage, that is multiplied by the attack, by like your total plus attack, and multiplied by your total plus damage. So it is always important to have at least one of these heroes. Theoretically, you can have 2 if you're playing 3 heroes. You do not want to have 2 of these heroes if you're playing only 2 heroes, if you don't have your third hero slot open. And I will probably very soon make a video about why I don't have my 3 heroes open, even though I could have had it. I do actually have it open, but like I don't actually open it. If you know what I mean. It's a, yeah, you will see in that video anyway. But yeah, you should do that. You should always play 3 heroes if you can, unless you're planning to transfer soon, and yeah, or something like that. Anyway, other than that, the skill has got a second part. The second part is the decoy mechanic. So this is gonna be the first time that we meet the decoy mechanic, but according to the wording of this, and according to the tooltip, there is gonna be more heroes with the decoy mechanic in the future, because it does say that you can actually get the decoy mechanic from other heroes as well. I'm not sure now where it is, but it is somewhere. It is written somewhere here. Okay, it is written somewhere there. At any point, if you don't have any extra exclusive skill, then for the first 2 rounds, each Air Force unit is gonna get, in the first 2 rows, is gonna get 1 decoy. The decoys do 2 things. One, they increase the damage of that unit for each decoy gained by 25% up to 200%. And that does not get reduced when the decoy gets removed. And the decoy, when does the decoy get removed? It gets removed when your unit gets hit, and it reduces the damage that you take by 50%, which is actually quite crazy. And I am not 100% sure how it's gonna multiply or not multiply and stuff, like interact with things like maximum indestructibility, striker indestructibility, and stuff like that. However, yeah, it should actually work with them, because it's like a separate like on hit mechanic, so it should still like reduce by for 50% when that happens. When this happens, the decoy count is reduced by 1. However, this whole thing gets very much changed, let's say, when you get the exclusive skill, because when you get to level 5, then instead of getting 1 decoy every round, you get 2 decoys. And there is a chance to inflict an ignite whenever you get hit. It doesn't say how big the chance is. And also, like, it says that all your decoys trigger at the end of each round, which is, again, like, questionable. I guess how that works, really. I maybe should have watched Timmy's stream a bit more, to be honest, to find that out. So that's my bad, I guess, because I will not be buying this, of course. What this actually means, though, like, it shouldn't really mean that much, because, like, as he actually did say on his stream, your decoys will usually get triggered by the enemy's hits anyway. Like, especially if they are playing air, your decoys are gonna be gone. Okay, your decoys are gonna be gone because your units are gonna get hit by the enemy auto attacks. If they are attacking, if you're playing against tanks, it might be a bit different, but still you might be triggered by the enemy special attacks and stuff like that. So yeah. Otherwise, it basically works a bit similar to the previous Navy hero Stromoy. I believe it was Stromoy, right? And it's such a mess here. And okay. Actually, I didn't mean Stromoy, to be honest. But yeah, he is a bit similar to Stromoy. But what I meant was was someone else. I actually meant the. No, not this. I don't know now where it is. God damn it. One of them has the special damage shield, and I'm not sure now which one. That's my bad. Sorry about that. And yeah, I was right. Sorry, I did mean actually this. I meant the heavy armor stacks actually. Yeah, that's what I actually meant. Yeah, so it actually works kind of like heavy armor stacks, except heavy armor stacks are only against special attacks, if I remember that correctly. Anyway, so yeah, but as I said, like, when you do get him up to higher exclusive skills, as you saw, it is going to change a lot, because while the damage reductions can fall off by getting hit, the damage increase doesn't. So basically, your units are gonna do like plus 50% on the first round if you have level 5, and plus 100 on the second round. And if you actually get level 7, the damage increase is gonna be increased to 50 instead of 25, so you're gonna be getting plus 100% in the first round and plus 200% in the second round, which basically means that it is going to be absolutely ridiculous if it is a multiplicative thing. If it's not multiplicative, if it just gets you like plus 100% damage stat, let's say, it's still going to be good, but not as good. But I don't believe that is the case. I believe it's going to be just multiplicative, and we can actually find that out in a moment, I guess. And yeah, and if you'll get level 7, it's also gonna increase the Air Force unit attack in first 2 rows by another 40%. So instead of 120%, you would be getting 140%. I mean, sorry, 160%. So he's gonna be by far, and when I say by far, I mean far, the strongest attack increase hero for air units. And again, to reiterate, only for air units. He only works for air units. He doesn't do anything for anyone else. I believe he doesn't even give you the decoys. He does literally nothing for any other unit type than air. So yeah. And let's go and test him out a little bit, although there isn't really that much way for me to test him properly. But I'm gonna talk first about, I'm gonna talk again a little bit about who is gonna be replacing first. And if you go here and if you take a look at my server, so you can see that the first guy on my server in Warzone Exercise, it might actually not be the strongest guy. It might be because there's some rules about how many times you can hit and stuff like that. Probably actually, since you can see he's using level 80 units and stuff. He is using it's the old air setup, which is Kum and Hazel for the attack increase, and Shinji and Maximo for their indestructibility and their insane like proc damage. So yeah. There is also like the possibility is also that you can use like double attack increase heroes. Like you can use, for instance, Gypsy and Hare, and then you could use like Gypsy and the new guy or Kum, and then use Striker with them, or you can use Barbie. And I'm actually gonna check. I can find it here. Anyway, the way that Tim was saying is that he would suggest that it would be like 3 heroes, which would be that there would be like double damage increase units. Double damage increase heroes. There will be Brady plus Gypsy or another one. Like, yeah. But I believe that the way that it was like designed is, or what they had in mind, is that you are going to use Barbie as a defensive hero, sort of defensive hero, which also works with Ignited, as you can see, and Brady for the attack increase, and you will use those two plus Maximo, or another like third hero which gives you the indestructible. And I believe that is the way it was intended to work. Maybe it is possible that like Barbie is just not gonna be good enough when compared to a lot of other heroes, and you will just be using Maximo and Brady with Striker, because Striker or Shinji and Striker, they are both like extremely strong because they both have the indestructible effect. And they both have very, very strong damage procs. So yeah, you pretty much always want to have at least one of them, if you can, for your main march, if you're playing 3 hero. So I think that is the case. I believe that is the case of like what was intended, is that we should be playing Brady plus Barbie plus Maximo, or you can theoretically use Shinji instead of Maximo, depending who you prefer, and of course depending on how many like exclusives you have, because yeah. Although yes, I guess that Maximo actually, because he is not so new as the other heroes, he does not require the level 5 and level 7 as insanely much. Of course, it's going to make him stronger, but it is not such a big deal compared to the new hero. If you take a look at this, it's gonna be plus 15% damage for Air Force units and 30% burning damage of laser shot, right? The new hero like gets like double effect of his damage increase. So not plus 15, but like plus 100 after 2 rounds. And another 40% for the first 2 rows is just a much bigger difference. And the same thing with level 5. Yes, having plus 3% damage decrease on all fights, even when you're not using Maximo, is nice, of course, but it's not such a big deal. So if you are actually going to be using Brady and Maximo and another hero, I would suggest that in the exclusive skill shop, you do not go for Maximo skill shot like anymore, to be honest, because also because they're like he's just so much older hero than the new ones. I think even if they don't manage to like force him out right now, they will be trying to do so in the future, like even more, of course. You can still see that everyone is still using Maximo, right? At least on my server and my, and but you could actually see it here, for instance. You can see that people no longer use Maximo here already. The whales, the people who can afford to put all the money in the new heroes, they're no longer using Maximo already right now. And yeah, I guess you might like the only one. Yeah, you can just see like they're. Yeah, he's just not there anymore. He just gets replaced by Shinji if they're not using Shinji on army. And yeah, he's just and here you have someone who uses both him. He uses both Maximo and Shinji. And in that case, you would definitely replace Kum and Hazel by the new hero because he's just gonna be basically a much stronger version of Kum and Hazel. For the sake of that argument, for the sake of that that combination. So yeah, let's go and let's check something out. Although, like as I said, like it's not really gonna be that great, I guess, in my case because I just don't have the extra. I just don't have the level 5. So I will not be able to fully show you much, to be honest. And also, like, I don't even know if I have my things set up properly, to be honest. So we're just gonna let's just do this, to be honest. Let's just go and check him out in this way. Oh, I forgot to get my planes up and running. Oh well. Because I was on holiday and like I didn't really care. So I didn't actually go and get my airplanes up even. So I think they will probably not even be able to beat the level 21 like this. Oh well. Oh, and I don't have him. I need to change his unit type. I need to change my heavy trooper unit type to. I mean, I should change my heavy trooper unit type to air for the sake of this. Oh well. Oh, I didn't even know that I actually didn't even know that I got a skill module for him. Wow. Yeah, I honestly had no idea. I don't even know where I got that, to be honest. Well, so we wanna change him. I possibly should have changed the red one instead, but whatever. We are gonna go. I'm so used to using navy. And I'm actually doing what I said you shouldn't be doing right now. Yeah, I'm actually using double plus attack heroes, but yeah, never mind that. The reason why is because I'm lazy to go replace all the skills and stuff. I should actually do that, to be honest. I should take Maximo or Shinji and actually give them proper skills. But yeah, then I actually have to go and remove them from my other heroes and stuff, and I'm just lazy, to be honest. That's a bit of a problem here. uh, oh, and while fixing this stuff up, I just found out that I have been using my Amalia without their exclusive skill for a while. I don't know how long, but yeah, a while. So basically, I've been wasting like 1 gold shard a day or something. Oh well, happens, I guess. Oh, I put the wrong. Yeah. So let's go. Of course, I'm sorry. I know this is not what you wanted to watch. So let's go again. Probably get beaten again. Partially because I probably don't have my components set up properly. I should actually check that, to be honest. But oh right, I forgot that my heavy trooper is gonna be damaged right now. Oh well. Let's see what happens. And let's repair. Yeah, I don't have to. They are gonna probably all gonna shoot before me. I think that's gonna be the problem. Yeah, that's the issue, because I did not switch my components, of course. But although it's weird, I thought that halfway 9 should be enough, but maybe that is actually for the exchanging fire. I think that's for level 19, when you want to be exchanging with level 19. Okay, there's an Air Force One nearby, so we can try it here. I think level 9 is against level 19 that will be exchanging shots. Anyway, let's go there. Let's just do this in the meantime. But yeah, this video is getting a bit long and it's like unnecessary and stuff, and I don't know. And to be honest, at this point, I already forgot what I even talked about and didn't talk about, as I haven't really recording any videos for a while, or well, I did, but didn't publish them. And I'm just so behind on a lot of the things now. Okay, that makes no sense to me. Oh well. But we can see the decoy working here, and there's another additional, like, damage taken reduction on the first from something else. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting tired, and like I can't really offer you proper testing anyway. So yeah. Let's go back to saying that you should definitely get this hero. He is going to be the strongest, currently strongest air attack increase hero, and he definitely needs the level 5 and level 7 in order to function effectively, like properly effectively. And I do believe though that like if you do start using him for your air, he will stay the best hero, like one of the 3 best heroes for a very long time. Because of like all the different things he does while doing the extra attack increase. Other than that, you can of course use your Gypsy for that, for the same reasons. However, you will probably want to use your Gypsy on your other unit types, on your mainly on your tanks, of course. If you do the multiple, multiple unit types, you can see that everyone is gonna use their Gypsy on their tanks, pretty much. And as far as replacing Kum and Hazel, I think that the new guy is going to clearly be a better deal. Yeah. Because like the 21% HP shields is nice. However, this 21 HP shields don't really stack well with Barbie because she does the same thing, so they're gonna be additive on top of each other. And the decoy is just gonna be stronger, especially if you get level 5. Like you will get 50% damage like reduction, which is just a lot. And the increase of the attack is just way bigger than on Kum and Hazel, especially again like with the extra things. But yeah, that's just my opinion. And honestly, like you should just get the hero, get him to 2 stars, level 60 because of the hero upgrade. That's like one of the reasons why I always do it. And of course, or more if you're gonna plan to use him, and wait for more testing and checking in the Warzone exercise, where you can actually already see that some people are already replacing him. Not here, but like here, for instance, you can see that like one of the guys here is already using him now, and yeah. Anyway, and as I said, like you definitely wanna use Brady, and you wanna use either Maximo or Striker Eureka or Shinji as your second one, and then the third one can be either Barbie or one of these again. Like so, you can use Brady plus 2 of the 3 indestructible heroes, indestructible slash damage proc heroes, or you can use 1 and a Barbie. Yeah, that's it for now, and until next time, please like, share, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. And yeah, just best of luck to you guys.